Hello everyone, we are here in Dallas, Texas for the Dallas International Guitar Festival. We're set up, the public just arrived, and we're ready for a fun weekend, so let's see what happens. I have been in Dallas since Tuesday, been getting set up for the show. This actually loaded in Wednesday night. We had a full dealer day yesterday. We had some more dealer stuff this morning. We're actually probably gonna do a whole nother video on that, so stay tuned. But we're really looking forward to the public getting here. It's noon right now, so the doors just opened and people are just starting to trickle in. But yeah, I am curious to see what happens. And I'm sure we'll meet a bunch of you guys from the channel, so thank you guys so much for coming out and saying what up. Should be fun. Since I've been in Texas, I've already picked up a bunch of guitars, some of them from going to some shops, looking around some of them from here at the show. So we're already off to a great start, and I'm excited to see what else the weekend has in store for us. I brought a little bit of a different selection of guitars with us to this show. I brought pretty similar stuff to Orlando, Asheville, and then Nashville. And then so I tried to mix it up and bring like kind of a little bit wider range of stuff for this show, so I'm interested to see how that does. There's usually lots of people bringing in their instruments to sell or trade, so maybe having some cool options will allow us to do more trades. And we're always looking for fresh inventory, so we shall see how that goes. That's one of my favorite mics. I actually like it over a 57. We're starting the day off strong as far as buy-ins go, and we just got a bunch of pedals, of mic. We got a pick guard, so I'm sure that'll find a home somewhere. But some highlights here. I'm gonna start here. Is actually we got the E609. Not an expensive mic by any means, but I love this mic. If I'm gonna do one mic on a guitar cab, this is kind of my go-to. I love the 57 as well, but I think these are just a little more well-rounded in regards to like one mic on a cab. Actually, most of the flash flood demo videos where we mic a cab up, it's this kind of towards the outside of the speaker and a 57 towards the cone, blended to taste. Always good to have more of those. Got the FBM1 Fender bass and pedal from Boss. These are quite infamous for being hard to find. And this one's in the box with the manual, so that's a very, very fresh find there. And also from Boss, this is one of the Wazacraft pedals. This is the FZ1W. And once again, very clean in the box. Also got the newer Rockman Guitar Ace in the packaging. Got a volume pedal, a wah, and yeah, just all kinds of fun stuff. So this was nice to start the day with. I'll show this Jaguar real quick. Yeah, we are going to be doing a fresh finds of everything that we get on this trip, but real quick, I do want to show this. Just found this yesterday here, and this is a Fender American Vintage 62 reissue Jaguar. As I've mentioned in some other videos, it's getting really hard to find like vintage correct Jaguars at the moment here in the States. Whether you want a USA one or a Japanese one, it's kind of hard to come by right now. And yeah, we got one, and this is a good one. It plays great, and yeah, you love to see it.
For this.
Okay. I just want to show like the way the top is kind of quick matched. Yeah, we're looking at this Gibson Custom Shop RO right now, 1960 Les Paul reissue. Really interesting top here. This side's pretty flamey. This side's a little more plain. Still some cool figuring, but nothing as crazy. But yeah, the neck feels great on this one though. This is interesting. I just haven't seen like a top that's like matched like that before.
Yeah, but the neck's killer.
Yeah. Cool. All right. What were you looking for in this one? Yeah, most of our business we do through online, pretty much all of it outside of the shows actually. So it's all through flashfoodagear.com and through our Reverb page. Should I buy all that rack gear? Let us know in the chat. The Flashfoot Warehouse Deals Reverb pages is asking for that rack gear. I told him, I said, let me buy everything you don't want. And he said, let's do it. So maybe we'll do it, I don't know. Is this Price is Right rules? Like if I go too high, do I lose?
No, you're gonna win no matter what.
So we have two of these sitting on our incoming racks right now that need to be set up. I think they go for like 500, right? Or is it less? Yep. Okay, right around there, yeah.
got
don't
it.
What shows are these big troubles? The day is winding down. It has been a fun and successful Friday. One of the guitars I just picked up on Wednesday, the pink Paisley Telly, already sold, so that's pretty cool. I did a fun video with Reverb, so I'm looking forward to see how that looks on their social media. They had me guess certain prices and stuff, so I'm sure that'll be coming up at some point. Always good to hang out with them. The weather was pretty rough today. It was raining most of the day, but there was still a good amount of people. I think there probably would have been more if it was better weather, so we'll see how the weather is. So we'll see how the weather is for the rest of the weekend. But yeah, still busy day. Didn't do a ton business-wise, but I would say it was good, and I didn't really leave the booth at all. Tomorrow is Saturday, which is usually the big day for these shows, so I'm curious to see how it goes. I'm gonna try to get out of the booth a little bit more and look around, maybe find some other stuff from other dealers. Haven't seen a ton of stuff walking through the door. A lot of times people will bring their instruments to trade in at these shows. And there wasn't a ton of that today, but maybe there'll be more of that tomorrow as well. So yeah, I was curious to see what comes through. We're gonna get wrapped up here, we're gonna go eat, and we're gonna get ready for tomorrow. It's Saturday. It is usually the big day for these guitar shows, so we're here and we're excited to get going today. We've expanded the booth a little bit. The booth next to us didn't end up showing up, so we were able to actually expand a little more. So we have quite the booth now. We have a lot of guitars, and excited to see everybody. We'll see what happens today. Hopefully some cool guitars will come into the room that we can check out, maybe do some trades, buy some stuff. And if we can get a few new pieces in, I'd say that's a good day. Hopefully with the better weather, we will see more people today, even though yesterday was actually pretty well attended, especially for a Friday. So we'll see how that goes today. As well as being a large guitar show, like the biggest one in the country, this is also just like a general music festival. So there's also a bunch of artists playing, which started yesterday. It was raining, so they had to move the performances inside, but the weather's great today, so everyone will be playing outside. And yeah, the big stage is out back, so we'll be checking it out. So far, so good. It's starting to wind down for the first time today, just a little bit. So we thought we would take that opportunity to go walk around a little, as we actually haven't got out of our booth much since the dealer day. So if you are into collecting Fender Japan, like we are, this is one of the rarest pieces that we have seen all weekend. This is a Fender Performer in Burgundy Mist, which is not only a hard guitar to find, but this is an extremely hard color to find for it. So definitely been eyeing this one. It needs a little bit of work to get it to our standards, but this is very sick. It's one of the coolest things that I've seen walking around. A bunch of really cool stuff from Charlie's Guitar Shop. I know I always show this type of stuff, but this 62 Junior is very, very cool, so we're gonna check it out. And if that's not cool enough, there's a 64 Special right here. Yeah. That's also very cool.
Yeah, it's slightly younger than that.
There's another SG that's worth checking out as well over at Parker's booth at Diablo Guitars. Here's another we're showing. These are two of the coolest Jaguars I've ever seen, and they're actually at the same booth right now. Ice Blue Metallic 65, aged beautifully. Man. Also from 65, this one is Fire Mist Gold. Both of these are incredibly hard to find colors, so very cool to see them both right here. They've even got more back there too. They've got some crazy stuff. Did we film this before? Oh, I thought we did like a year ago or something. Yeah, that's a cool one. pick one SG out of this whole show, I think it's this one. It's Pelham Blue, and it's just aged so well. This is such a cool guitar. Competition music is here. What up? The only bad part about seeing competition at the shows and not at their shop is Mr. Man is not at the guitar show. That's unfortunate, but the guitars are here though. The Scott's here.
The players are here.
The players are here, but the cats aren't here.
Primetime players.
Oh, thank you for watching, man. What's up?
Are the cameras rolling today?
The camera is rolling today, yeah.
But I was thinking about that.
This row feels like it's getting more congested than any other row here. I don't know why.
Sorry.
Oh, you're all good. This is the Tone Chasers, Pre-Rock Pedal, Big Hair Nation, trifecta.
We got the numbers.
Oh, dude, put me in. Yeah, put me in, coach. I think it's like
Who it is?
You can
T-shirts.
I think
Ingve. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, hanging in here.
Absolutely. I'm wrapping this up real quick if that's all right.
Yeah,
But
take your time. Sorry. If you wanna, I'll be right there.
Eric will finish you up if that's cool. Well, dude, thank you, man. Enjoy it. I'm glad to see us going to a cool home. We traded. We had a cool Yamaha SG 700. Now we don't. Now we have some pedals. They need to be cleaned up, but we're stoked to have them. Saturday has now concluded. I would say overall successful day. A little light on acquisitions compared to normal, but we saw a bunch of you guys that know us from the channel, and we appreciate that. So thank you so much for coming by, saying what's up, hanging out, playing guitars, and yeah, good vibes all around. I think we're gonna watch Drew play on the stage out back in like less than an hour.
You know, this festival has kind of a Golden Corral aspect to it. How many of y'all ever been to Golden Corral? There are certain items on the buffet that you just expect to get there when you go to Golden Corral. And Sonny's one of those, Sonny, you're one of the Golden Corral bunch right there. Derek St. Holmes is, you know, there's guys that we bring in every year because they're part of our family, right? And y'all love it. Y'all are part of the family. And then we bring in new guys.
face another time across a million miles of yours and mine. The path was clear, the air defined. I walked alone, I walked the line, never turned a fork.
It is Sunday morning. The Dallas International Guitar Festival is coming to a close today. We already have one trade deal in the works. We'll see if it happens. Somebody's trading a bunch of stuff towards potentially a Les Paul or a Jazz Master, so they're kind of moving up into a bigger piece, and we're getting some smaller stuff. But yeah, it's 10:56 right now. Today goes until 6 p.m., so we've got many hours ahead of us. Then it'll be time to tear down and start heading back to Florida. We might do some more trades, like with some of the dealers on some stuff, but I don't actually have anything really particular in mind, so we'll just kind of have to see what happens, what gets brought over to the table. And yeah, there hasn't been as much stuff this year, I feel like, coming up to us, so we haven't bought as much directly, but we'll see. Maybe today that'll change.
You're also not seeking out.
Yeah, I haven't been sometimes I'll ask like every person that comes by like what they have with them, and so I've been more so waiting for people to kind of come to us, just since we're being a little pickier than we might have been at other points at other shows, just since we have a bunch of stuff right now. But yeah, how you doing? It's actually been a hectic Sunday morning. We just traded out this Gibson Les Paul 2004 Premium Plus. I know I say it a lot, but this was a favorite of mine. This is a very cool Les Paul. They traded in a bunch of stuff, which we'll go check out in a moment to get into this. And I think it's a pretty cool deal as they are moving up into a really, really great Les Paul. We're not going to show everything, but towards the Les Paul Premium Plus, we'll show you a couple of them. This is not a very flash flood bass, but we actually have had a number of these over the years. Not this particular model, but this is a Warwick. This is a Corvette Standard. Somebody has put the EMG X pickups in it. So yeah, it's a little modded, but it's quite heavy, but it's ready to rock. So something a little different for us. And I'll show you the one under this. This is something that's the opposite. This is very us. And this is a Fender Japan Strat. H serial. There you have it. And I think this is Torino red, I'm guessing. It's either Torino or Dakota red, but pretty cool straight ahead Strat. And right as we were wrapping that up, somebody came by with this really cool telly here. And they said they were looking for a jazz bass, and we happen to have a very cool Fender Japan jazz bass in gunmetal blue. They now have that, and we now have a Fender American Standard Telecaster in natural from 1997. So this guitar is actually a little bit older than me, and it's in really nice shape, so this was definitely a pretty cool find. It's a really good Sunday so far. This is more than usually happens on Sunday, especially in the morning. So as we were working out actually two separate trade deals here this morning, online, this one ended up selling to someone who does watch our video, so thank you very much. We big appreciate you. This Les Paul double cutaway special from the early 2000s, ebony finish, very thin finish, so these wear in really well, which is pretty cool. They sound great, and it's getting a new good home, so we're excited about that. But yeah, sometimes we'll like bring stuff to the shows and then it sells online while we're here. So yeah, this one has found a new home, but not in Dallas, Texas. There's the perfect place to show the midday, close to end of day update. A lot has happened today, so I'm trying to get all this organized and see what's going on. But we took in a ton of great guitars. Actually, I'll show you guys one in just a minute here. But yeah, it's been, it got really hectic there for a while, and then it chilled out, and now it's chill again. So let's check out a couple fresh acquisitions. We did a trade with the shop Six Gun Music out in Vegas. They also are doing like a Vegas guitar show, which we have not had a chance to do yet. But we ended up getting this absolutely gorgeous 1979 Gibson Les Paul Custom triple pickup in natural. So this is a very, very cool score. Definitely one of the highlights of the show. And we're very stoked we could make it happen. Yeah. We acquired a solid state Marshall head. And I'll also show here some really good friends of ours dropped off and sold us a very cool Les Paul, so we gotta show you that. It's a Gibson Les Paul Standard. but it has an employee book match top. If you look here, look at that. It's definitely been played, which I absolutely love to see. It's cool to see a guitar of this caliber have so much like honest wear on it. Somebody's been enjoying it, as they should, so this was cool. I'm glad we were able to get this. We took in a bunch more stuff, like so much that we're gonna just do a whole fresh finds of everything we found here, or everything that's left when we get back to the shop, so be on the lookout for that. That's coming very soon, as well as some other cool content from this show. This has been quite the, not just weekend, but week. It is nearly 6 o'clock, which means that the Dallas International Guitar Festival is concluding. This has been a great week coming out to Dallas, Texas, doing the show, and we acquired a lot of cool gear, so we're very excited to bring all this stuff back to the shop and back to you guys on the site. We have a bunch of cool videos on the way, both stuff that we shot at this show, as well as some other stuff we've been working on, and we can't wait to show you guys what we got. Let us know down below in the comments what your favorite guitar or piece of gear was from this video, whether it was something you saw at the show, something you saw at our booth, or something that we picked up. We would love to know what you guys are into. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. We appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, and we will see you in another video soon. Bye.
Or just
I already sprayed
it's like just anything chemical.